Let's get on with it then and have a look at the 16 teams who'll be competing for the Rugby World Cup trophy next year. We've got England, host country, the top-seeded team. There's reigning champions New Zealand and first-time Women's Rugby World Cup qualifiers Brazil. So to start things off, the top 4 ranked teams have already been placed into their pools in order, as you can see by the plinth in front of Roman. So let's have a look at those pools right now. England, as the top-seeded team, have gone straight into Pool A, followed by second-seeded team Canada in Pool B, then New Zealand in Pool C, and finally France in Pool D. But it's not all about those 4 teams. We have 12 more teams to place, all of whom will be fiercely battling it out to make their way through the competition. So let's begin the draw. Maggie, we're starting with you. And the band 4 teams who will be joining France in Pool D.
Brazil.
Brazil, they are the lowest ranked team in the tournament, the debutantes there with France. OK, next up from band 4, who's going to play in Pool C with New Zealand?
Spain.
Spain, 13th ranked side in the world, finished 6th in the Women's Rugby World Cup in 1991. Let's have a look who's going to join Canada in Pool B.
Fiji.
Fiji are the 17th ranked side in the world, and this is only their second appearance in the Women's Rugby World Cup. So finally, we have one more team. They're going to go in England's Pool A. Who is it?
Samoa.
It is Samoa, who are ranked 15th in the world and have made 3 previous appearances. There's Captain Marley Packer. OK, let's move on then to band 3, which includes Wales. Maggie, over to you. Who's going to be joining Pool D and, of course, France and Brazil?
South Africa.
South Africa, who are 12th ranked side in the world. They've got 4 players currently playing in England in the leagues here. Let's have a look then at who is going into Pool C with New Zealand and Spain.
Japan.
Japan have made 5 appearances since 1991. And let's move on then to Pool B, who's going to join Canada and Fiji.
Wales.
Wales, the 10th ranked side in the world, held the first ever Women's Rugby World Cup finals in 1991. So there's one more team left. Just confirm it for us. Who's going into England's Pool A?
USA.
USA, who are only one of 3 teams to have won the Rugby World Cup, the Women's Rugby World Cup, of course, New Zealand and England, the other 2. And they join England there in Pool A with Samoa. Thank you so much to Maggie. Let's move over to Roman to draw the final 4 teams, including Scotland and Ireland. Do us the honours then. Who's going to be completing Pool D?
Italy.
Italy, who, of course, will be playing in their 6th Women's World Cup finals. They are there in that Pool D alongside France, South Africa and Brazil. Please tell us who is going into Pool C to complete this one.
Ireland.
Ireland. Currently 6th in the world, beat New Zealand, of course. That will give them huge confidence as they are with them now in that Pool C. Let's move on to Pool B. We have Canada, Wales and Fiji awaiting you to draw this team to complete Pool B.
Scotland.
And it is Scotland, who are currently ranked 7th in the world. They had a 12-year gap before the last World Cup, but they are back with a vengeance and they have been rewarded with Canada, Wales and Fiji. There's just one more country left to draw. We already know who that final team will be, but Roman, can you just confirm with us who is in Pool A?
Australia.
They join England, USA and Samoa to complete Pool A, and that concludes the Women's Rugby World Cup draw 2025. So let's remind ourselves of those completed pools and who will be playing who. Maggie, there are some thrilling matchups there. In Pool A alone, 2 of only 3 teams to have won the Women's Rugby World Cup. England and USA will meet each other. Where else are you being drawn to there?
So my eyes are, at the moment, drawn to Pool C. You've got New Zealand, Ireland. So last time Ireland played New Zealand in a World Cup was in 2014 and they knocked New Zealand out. So that's going to be very exciting. There's so many competitive teams. I generally am now looking at it thinking, where are you going to call it. But England, Australia, there's a lot of rivalry there. Same with the USA, Canada, Scotland. Oh, the list goes on. But yeah, it's going to be entertaining.
It's so exciting. And now that we have our pools complete, the match schedule will be confirmed on Tuesday. We do know the opening match will take place in Sunderland next August, with England kicking things off. And tickets for the Rugby World Cup, the Women's Rugby World Cup 2025, will go on sale on the 5th of November. And remember, the matches will be taking place all across England next summer. So the only thing left to say is see you next year at the Women's Rugby World Cup 2025.